Watch Wrestling POB Podcast. I'm the Boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
Well, here's your headline.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the Iceman, JoJo.
Hello, all you wrestling fans.
And, of course, the third wheel, Rick Serrano III.
Hey, people.
And, of course, our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
This is episode number 25.
Yeah.
We've made it to 25. 25 cents? Yeah? That's all right. I'm happy about it. Everybody, don't forget, next week is our live show. I am thrilled about it. Rick is going to come upstate New York, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so before we get into more details about that, we are going to cover the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, people, and we're going to start off with some birthdays.
What?
The son of Blackjack Mulligan, Barry Windham, turns 56 years old.
He was one of the best back then, boy. He was rugged like his daddy.
I didn't know so much about him. Was
Really?
he around like during the late 80s, 90s?
Yeah.
Him and his brother Kendall.
Yeah, that's right. They did the new Blackjacks.
Yeah, the new
Oh,
Black.
The new Blackjacks, yeah. Yeah.
He used the Iron Claw for a little while, too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, because his dad used it. His dad was a beast.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'll be checking that out on the network.
You have to. You have to. The new Blackjacks.
All right, Charles Robinson turns 52 years old.
That's the ref, right?
The
The Little Rick?
Little
Rick.
H.
Little H? What?
Little Nate.
Oh, Little Nate. I thought you said Little H. I'm like, you don't look like Triple H. Well, good for him. I don't like him, but good for him.
Well, speaking of worms, Scotty 2 Hotty turns 43 years old.
What?
Oh,
Right?
I saw him at a live show.
Yeah.
He looks terrible. I'm sorry, but he looks bad. I'm 45.
he was just up here about a month or two ago.
Yeah,
right?
the big time wrestling.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Wow, he looks bad. Oh, I'm sorry, man, but he looks bad.
I was
That's
shocked.
terrible. That's terrible. Wow.
Well, speaking of the best there is, the
Oh,
best
boy.
there was, and the best there ever will be, the heart attack, Bret Hart turns 59 years old. Happy birthday to the icon, Bret Hart.
How old? 59?
59.
Okay. Yeah, he looks about that.
Happy
He looks
birthday,
great
Brett.
for his age.
Yeah.
Hey, he looks
Well-
better than Scotty 2 Hotty.
That's true. I give you that. I'll give you that.
All right, let's dive into some wrestling news from around the world.
Let's do it.
Dolph Ziggler, my man, is to be inducted into the 2016 Kent State University Athletics Hall of Fame on September 17th.
Oh, for the Greco-Roman wrestling? For
Yes.
that? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yes, Tony, that's a big deal, Tony.
I just, you know how much I don't like Dolph.
No, I get it. I'm honestly sick.
Did you do that on purpose?
Yes, I did. But I honestly am sick of this whole wrestling background they're trying to force down our throats every week with him now.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
whatever.
All right, what
Bray
is it?
wants to wrestle The Rock at WrestleMania 33. Bray says to the ESPN that we have unfinished business.
That's right.
Really?
You know what? I forgot about Yeah, because you remember what he did, right? At WrestleMania?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When Jam and Cena came out and something.
Yeah. So, hey, we'll see.
That would be an interesting match.
Yeah, I would like that
He
match.
gotta beat him.
That's true.
He has to beat The Rock.
That's true. He does.
Yeah.
And of course, it'll be done by interference, anyways. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Jake the Snake Roberts says he did not enjoy working with Sting in WCW. He says Sting was very lackadaisical, Didn't want to ramp it up. I did not enjoy it. But when you go out there and you know the guy across from you just doesn't have his heart in it.
When was Jake the Snake in WCW?
That's what
I don't even
I was trying
remember.
to figure out.
Did you look it up? I don't even remember that.
No.
What was he doing?
I don't know.
When was this? Maybe
Was I drunk when I? That's bad. No, that's bad. He's a recovered alcoholic. That was bad of me.
I mean, I think I was drunk.
And you don't even drink.
It had to be after he was in the WWE. Had to.
When? WCW wasn't big until what? Late 90s, right?
Yeah, he said WCW. So Jake was there eventually, apparently.
We have to look that up. We have to find
Was he
out.
there for a week?
Or he must have he had to have been imagining that.
Yeah.
There's no. I don't remember. I don't. Oh Jesus.
I
Poor
got my
Jake.
secretaries working on it. We're
Okay.
information right now.
Yeah, look it up. Go ahead.
Moving on, we got Brock Lesnar
Uh-oh.
versus the Viper, Randy Orton, announced for SummerSlam.
You know what? I can look forward to that.
I could too. I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to know how they're gonna, blow it up. I guess what kind of storyline they're gonna go with, especially if Brock's training to go to the UFC.
Well, Brock is fighting at UFC 200 tomorrow, so he'll be done with that. So they're going to have this whole month to build up for that. They'll have July and August to build up for it. So
All right.
I think we'll have something. So, so Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be entertaining.
Yeah, but it's like I said, we gotta wait and see if how they're gonna build that up. I mean, and who's gonna be the heel, who's gonna be the face? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you really gonna have Brock as a face? No, I don't see that happening because they need Orton to come back as a heel. I mean, as a face.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I mean, I just don't know. I mean, that's gonna be a good one, and we'll see how they're gonna build that up. We'll see. Jesus, man. I hope they do justice to it.
I mean, don't you want to see a F5 turn into an RKO out of nowhere?
Dude, yes. Hell yeah. I do. And, but the thing is, Brock is so clumsy, he ain't going to be able to,
that's true.
He's gotten clumsier since he's getting older. But.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got?
This just in, Jake the Snake Roberts was in WCW in the year 1992.
92.
From 1992 to 1993, so he was there for about a year.
What was he doing?
He was fighting, I see, Buff Bagwell, I think, and apparently he had something with Sting.
Wow, I do not
I do
remember
not.
that.
Yeah,
I wonder if it is on the network. That's weird. I have to check that out.
yeah, he actually came out of the crowd in Baltimore, Maryland, and he attacked Sting, and that's how they started their program.
Huh.
That's
So
interesting.
it had to be before Nitro days.
It had to have been.
Nitro
yeah.
started in '96, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Raw started in '93,
Yep.
Yep.
so it had to be before that.
All right.
Very weird.
Moving on.
All right.
We have TNA Impact is moving back to Thursday nights.
I saw that.
After WWE is going live on Tuesday nights. I did not know TNA was on Tuesday nights.
You know what? I didn't either. So, what's that tell you? I mean, should we really do an episode on TNA? I mean, it'll go for like what, 5 minutes? Serious, man. TNA is so horrible.
Yeah.
Jesus,
It fell apart. But there is a good thing coming up. The WWE Cruiserweight Classic Tournament is getting ready to start.
yes, sir.
The brackets have been revealed, and I'm getting excited for this, especially seeing names like Brian Kendrick and Tajiri.
Tajiri, yeah, I saw that. They signed him
Tajiri has been signed for after the tournament, so he's going to be back in the WWE
as a wrestler or as a coach.
as a wrestler.
I bet he's going to do a lot of coaching though,
Oh,
and they could use him too to help build some of these other rookies too.
That's definitely.
So yeah, I liked Tajiri. I liked him when he was there, and I liked him in ECW. He's a little whacked out, but hey, I'll take it.
Hey, exactly.
I'll
Who's the
take
one who
it.
does the commentary for Japan? Is that him?
No, that's Funaki.
Funaki.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what
that's Funaki. God bless him. Indeed.
I love him. Indeed.
Indeed.
Bret Hart says Triple H could never lace my effing boots up. in response, now get this, man, in response to getting an 85 rating in WWE 2K and Triple H having a 98. He has a point.
Yeah.
It's a little petty LaBelle, but he has a point.
Who has a point, Brett?
Right.
What's
Triple
his
H
point?
has a 98 and he has an 85 rating?
That's true. That is true.
A 98 for Triple H?
I think you're gonna have to go over some stats and see who what they both have accomplished in their whole time, and then we can just determine if the rating for that is right.
And that's what Brett was saying. Brett was saying, yeah, he got more championships, but I'm a better fighter in and outside of the ring. So
I'm not a fan of Triple H either. I'm not really a big fan of Bret Hart, but
obviously,
I don't know. I don't know where to go with that. I mean, it's weird. I mean, 95 on a freaking in the game, right? Is that what you're talking about in the video game? Come on, man. He's sleeping with the boss's daughter, for Christ's sakes. Of course, his rating is going to be a 95. Shoot, you're looking at the Brett who knocked Vince McMahon out. Yeah, his rating's going to be 85. I'm shocked that it was even 85. I'm shocked it's not even like 80 or something like that. That's for hitting me, Brett.
Yeah.
And with the story that you told last week?
Yeah.
last week,
Come on, man. Put two and two together, Rick.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, speaking of things that don't make sense, my last bit of news: The Rock is launching a wrestling promo challenge. Now,
Okay.
that is awesome. That's something cool.
That is cool. I like that.
And apparently, Taz
Oh, boy.
feels it's similar to what he's been doing for a year on my podcast. And Taz went with his Twitter fingers on Twitter, and he ranted, and The Rock basically said, "Bro, I have no idea that you even have a radio show. No heat. This is silly. I'll text you."
Right.
And Taz went on to say things like gimmick infringement and that he's protective of my contact. Really?
Please.
And you know what's funny? Because Miguel jumped up on Mr. Rick, I'll handle this right now. I'll handle this. You know what, Mr. Tony? I went on Twitter and I responded to Taz and I told Taz, hey, you know what? You've been stealing from us. And he did not respond to me. But he's responding to everybody else on Twitter about, oh, you know what? You shouldn't have said that to The Rock. And he's like, oh, you're an idiot. And he says stupid things like that. But he did not respond to me. I sent two tweets to him and he didn't say nothing. Taz, welcome to my world. Come at me, Taz. I want Mr. Rick, get off of me. Mr. Rick, you have to say no.
There's only one solution to that. I think he's afraid of Miguel.
He could be afraid of Miguel.
That's what I'm
You know,
coming
I
up
mean,
with.
because it's true. He did take two of our segments from us, and he uses it on his show. And at first I thought, to myself, I text Rick, or I think I called you. I said, hey, do you think Taz took this from our show? It was the Indies. And I said, I'm pretty sure. I think he did. Because we've been doing this segment since January. He just recently started doing this. And, Miguel took more offense to it than anybody else. But then when he started doing the live Facebook show, I'm like, come on now. Really? That was ours. We've always done that. And I don't know. I hope Miguel gets to the bottom of it. Is he still training?
Oh, absolutely. We've been working harder than ever.
Good.
We got one more training, and I think he'll be ready. We got one more training to go.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. So, all right. So that is it for the news. We're going to go straight into the rumors. All right. The rumors I got. Still rumor going around about Roman Reigns turning heel at Battleground. They're really pushing this issue. They know that the whole sympathy thing ain't going to work anymore. They finally figured it out that it's not going to work. So I hope so. Now, they're saying that they teased this at Money in the Bank. Rumor has, and remember I had talked about it. I said, didn't he look kind of heelish in that match, Roman Reigns? So they're saying that was like a little bit of a test run. But to me, why would you test that when everybody already hates him? Seriously.
Exactly.
Why would you do that? Oh, come on. Jeez. But that's it. We'll see what happens in Battleground in 2-3 weeks?
Yeah,
3 weeks or something like that? 2 weeks? Good. So, now, my next rumor I got is there's a lot going around about the whole WWE title. being referred to as just the WWE title, not the WWE World Heavyweight titles, just the WWE title. And rumor is coming up that the world title will be exclusively for Raw, and the WWE title will be for SmackDown. Now, I'm going to follow up on this rumor because I found out through some insider that I cannot reveal that they have pictures of the new belts for Raw and SmackDown. So when I do my wrestling update, my rumor update, I'm hoping I have this picture. If I have this picture, we're going to be the first to see it. So everybody's going to have to stay tuned for that. But that is the biggest rumor that I have. Let's go straight into the injuries. Take it away, Joe.
Well, we all know when Randy Orton's coming back.
Joe and Joe. I forgot the other Joe. Yeah, Randy Orton's coming back. Yay!
So the only update I have, there was a report that Neville was supposed to return next month.
Nice.
And on the Australian and New Zealand tour. And I guess his opponent is going to be Chris Jericho. So
I'm not thrilled.
Yeah.
I like it.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's a good program for him as long as he goes over on Jericho.
Exactly. If Jericho starts going over on no, I'm not. No.
Yeah.
No. I will boycott, but I can't because we have a show to run. All right, go ahead. What else you got?
That's it for
That's it. Sweet. All right, so just everybody's got to stay tuned for the live show. It's coming up next week. Will be our live show. Everybody has to tune in. During the week, we'll give out a time on when we do the live show, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll probably go about 2 hours, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to cover a lot of content, and it's going to be awesome. But just make sure you check out our Facebook page at Wrestling POV podcast. Check out our Twitter at Wrestling POV, and also our Instagram. We need the followers, people.
Yes, come on.
Wrestling POV1. All right, so Joe, it's time for your Brain Freeze factoid of the week.
Okay.
What do you got?
Last week we had who was the only champion to win and lose with their feet on the ropes, and it happened. You guys know?
No, we got it
Man
wrong.
of the hour, the man with all the power, the man who's too sweet to sour, superstar Billy Graham.
Oh yeah, Billy Graham.
So that was your answer for last week. So you guys ready for a new one?
Yeah, let's go, brother.
Okay, so we got the WWE draft coming up, right?
Yes.
You remember when the first one was?
Is that a question?
No, that ain't the question.
I'm like, damn, that was quick.
There's been a few.
I don't remember. It was quite a long time ago.
The first draft was in 2002. Okay, so the new Brain Freeze question of the week is, you guys ready for the WWE draft, right?
Yes.
So the first draft was in 2002.
Yep.
The Rock was the number one pick for SmackDown, and The Undertaker was the number one pick for Raw. So my question of the week is, who was the 51st pick overall?
Jesus, man. 51st?
51st.
I'm going to go with, I don't know. Rick, help me. The 51st pick.
Let me get a dartboard and just...
Wow. You know what? I'll go with Goldust.
No.
No?
I'm going to go with... I'll go with X-Pac.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, man.
You guys are going to kick yourself once you know the answer
Really?
to this one.
Oh, boy.
So there you go, folks. If you think you know the answer, put your answer on our Facebook page at Wrestling POV, and I'll give you a shout out next week.
Sweet deal. Yeah, that's a hard one. I'm
My brain
stumped.
hurts.
Better on top of that brain.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, just keep a lookout on it. If you do know the answer, please respond on our Facebook page. We're going to go on a commercial break, and then when we come back, we're going to go over Raw. Stay tuned.
Cavalry Contracting is locally owned family business that takes pride in working on a higher standard, specializing in kitchen and bathroom remodeling. Check us out before you plan your next home or office project. For more information about our services, log on to CalvaryService.com. You can also like us on Facebook at Calvary Contracting. Give us a call at 518-669-6583. That's 518-669-6583. How can we serve you?
Hi fans, this is Adrian Strait and you're listening to POD Podcast.
All right, and we're back. I'm still stumped over this freaking question, man. 51st?
51st.
Now, there was just 55, right?
I think so. 55.
55 that were involved in it. Was he a jobber or something? He must have been terrible.
Could have been, yeah.
Oh my!
Had to be.
He had to have been really bad if he was number 51. And plus, we don't know it, so it must have been that bad. All right, so now let's go on to Raw notes. You guys ready?
We got it.
All right. Raw opened up with, I mean, come on. I mean, how do you guys really feel about this?
Food fight?
Yeah, the food fight.
Come on.
Honestly, I was like, oh, boy, this again. But then I was like, you know what? It's kind of funny because Kevin Owens was underneath the table.
That was the best part.
The only question I have, who is the one that threw the pie in Kevin Owens' face?
Yeah, did you even find? No? Did you know? Nobody knows, really? It's still funny. That was still funny.
The shining stars were there.
You know, I was about to say that too. They finally made their appearance. They came back from Puerto Rico just for this food fight.
What's crazy is that they did a promo later in the show and they were in front of the green screen again.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my
Vince must
Lord.
really hate them guys. He wants to.
Who, Rick?
No, Vince.
Oh, Vince? Oh, my God. Yeah, I heard he's not too high up on him, so I don't know.
Somebody doesn't like him.
No. Funny, though. Very funny. So, all right, so now we got that whole celebration of the food fight, and then Lillian Garcia rocked it with the freaking national anthem.
She got a good voice.
She gave me goose pimples, as my grandfather would say. Hey, give me the goose pimples. Okay, so now we got the first match: Titus O'Neil versus Rusev. Titus coming out, but Rick, come on, man, you shaking your head. But he took your advice. He wore pants.
Yes!
He didn't have his cousin's trunks on.
And I was looking for the badonka donk.
He was looking for the Joe. Come on now. We're gonna have a talk with Debbie. She gotta let her know her man's looking at badonka donkeys.
So at least we know Titus is listening to
He listens to the show.
Yeah, that's okay.
Now, what do you guys think of the match, though?
The crowd was silent. when
It
Titus
was
came out.
silent. You know, it was nothing to be excited about. You know, but the thing of it is that day there was a lot of rumors going around too that Titus was going to win the title. Didn't happen. Did not happen. He ended up losing. The winner was Rusev. Apparently now something happened, I guess, during the commercial break. Did you hear about this?
No.
During the commercial break, I guess Titus got up, grabbed the mic, started chanting USA, and everybody got crazy and went.
All right.
Yeah, and that's what made Rusev go away. So, I mean, are they going to keep going with this?
I hope not.
I mean, are they going to find a new opponent for Rusev? They only got 2 weeks.
Well, it's going to be... Oh, I think that was on SmackDown.
Who's what?
I was gonna
didn't
say
know on
something
SmackDown.
Oh, Mr. Joe, do not say it, Mr. Joe.
You're gonna piss Miguel. Miguel's already on a
That's
freaking
why-
rampage,
Yeah.
Joe.
That's
And you're
why I
gonna
shut up.
want to try to spoil his SmackDown segment.
Right.
You
Yeah, I
come
can't
through the
say
screen.
On the
You know?
SmackDown breakdown, you will hear who the number one contender is for the United States Championship
Oh, really?
on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, I got to look forward to that. All right, so that answers my question, kind of. So now we got Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, and versus Enzo Amore, Big Cass. Wait a minute. Who was fighting what? Oh yeah, no, it was Bo Dallas and Curtis. I thought I was naming all three. That's how confused I am. Oh my Lord. Oh yeah, that's right. Because
They dressed up as a 4 or 5.
and what's the redhead? What's his name? Jesus.
Heath Slater.
Heath Slater he hurt his arm during that. Because during the food fight, he got slammed to the table, so now he comes out with a sling. Oh, my Lord. All right, so anyways, it was Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel versus Enzo and Big Cass. I mean, what did you guys think about this match? It was kind of like,
It's not a match.
It's not a match, exactly. But you know what? It's funny because during that match, all I could think of Rick pulling his hair out. There he goes again! Enzo is taking all the heat, and here comes Big Cass. Boom, boom, boom against the win.
Yes, I love these guys, but
I do too.
it's the same stuff.
It's like,
I mean, come on, let Big Cat start a fight, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, you know?
Yeah. And I'm a big fan too. I am a big fan. I'm trying my hardest to stay I don't know.
You know what? And here's the other. I'm a big history buff, and what Enzo did with the presidents,
That was pretty cool.
that was
That was
impressive.
impressive. He did that before, actually, but not on TV. He did a Instagram thing, I guess, an Instagram video where he named off all the presidents like that. I was
can
like,
name
that
the
was
first
pretty
16,
good.
but
I could name the last 2. That's as far as I go.
And that was the best part of the match, sadly.
Yeah.
Because, and you know what you guys said, if Big Cass let him start a match.
Yeah.
If he was to start a match, the match would be 10 seconds long. As long as he's in the ring.
Yeah, it is. It's the same stuff over and
I
over.
wonder if it has anything to do with cardio. Because sometimes some guys can't, you know, they might be big and strong, but their cardio sucks. They can only go 5 minutes.
Just like Roman Reigns.
Whoa! Whoa! Where'd that come from? The man's suspended. Let him live. Can you let him live, man?
Comes in the ring, he does a Superman punch.
Wow.
And then that's
You know what? Your aunt's gonna get after you, man. Keep it up. He's on suspension. Let him live. But you're right.
Exactly.
All right, so the winners ended up being Enzo and Big Cass. All right, it was okay. It was That's all I give it is So, all right, so now we got the Charlotte promo. I'm telling you, she's the best on the mic. Come on, man, you got to give
Charlotte?
it up to her. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on,
I just
Rick.
thought Sasha.
No, that was good. That was good.
Yeah,
Sasha just looked like she was reading from a book.
it did.
You know,
and
like-
she in NXT, she wasn't like that.
Yeah.
she wasn't. She spoke like I'm a thug.
Yeah.
She's not, but that's how she talked. Now it's. I'm wondering it's because she's a face now.
I think that's
Yeah.
You
exactly
know,
what it is.
but as a heel, she rocks on the mic.
Right.
You know what I'm
Maybe she had
saying?
to it looked like she was trying to memorize her lines. And,
Yeah,
I mean,
good.
Charlotte had a good comeback every time.
Yeah, she did.
was
Charlotte's good, man. Oh my lord, she's good. She's looking fine too. But anyway, so I don't know. There's a big squabble that happens. Sasha Banks ended up putting Charlotte in the bank statement. Dana just pulls her out, and I'm actually looking forward to this match at Battleground. It's going to be a good match. It really is. You know, if they can just put aside the fact that Sasha is a good guy, babyface, I think it'll be a good match. And then keep Dana Brooke. I think, and I'm big on Dana Brooke, but keep her off of this. I think they need to keep her off of this. Let Charlotte and Sasha do their thing.
And then that ain't gonna happen.
No, it's not, and unfortunately, it's not. So thanks for bursting my bubble there, JoJo. So, all right. So now we got The Miz versus Dean Ambrose. This match, garbage. Sorry, I hate it.
SmackDown.
Exactly. What is going on here? I'm about to go off. I'm about to write a letter too. What?
Before you do go off, it was not the Miz's fault.
How you figure?
First of all, it was not the. First of all,
Don't tell me you jumping on the Mrs. bandwagon there.
I've been all over.
Oh, no.
I drive the bandwagon.
No.
Listen, the Miz carried this match. He
Yes.
did what he could do. Listen, Dean Ambrose, he went back to his old ways.
Yep.
As a champion,
Yeah.
the problem is with these champions now, when they become champions, all they have to do is hit their finisher, and that's it.
And that's
they
it,
get their
yeah.
butt kicked the whole match, and then that's it. What could the Miz possibly do more? He was. Come on, man.
I don't know.
He's doing that stupid move again.
With the ropes,
With
right?
the rope,
Yeah.
he put his foot on the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
again. It's like you're not getting any momentum. Man.
I don't know what he's thinking.
That's
I don't know
just
who told him to do that.
It's the stupidest move I've ever
It
seen.
is. It's ridiculous, man. Oh my geez. Oh my Lord. It was garbage. I hated it.
Match. It was.
I want my money back. Give me $9.99. Give me a month free. But it was garbage. What were they thinking when they did this match again? SmackDown wasn't enough? Did they really thought that was a good match at SmackDown?
I guess.
What? No.
Yes.
It was horrible. Even then SmackDown.
Yeah.
No more. No more.
It wasn't
tapping out.
champ versus champ. It was chump versus chump.
It was garbage. No, didn't like it. Winner ended up being Dean Ambrose. Now, wait a minute. What are they doing with The Miz? Is he going to fight somebody?
We don't know.
Are you serious? Where's Miguel? Can you get Miguel?
Yes, I'm here, Mr. Tony.
Is there anything going on SmackDown with The Miz? Is he going to fight anybody? Does anybody know?
Mr. Tony, you have to wait for the SmackDown.
Come on!
SmackDown breakdown.
Oh, my God. All right. Next, Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler. Where did this come from?
I don't know, but I thought it was a great match.
What?
I thought it was a great match.
Get out of my house. Really?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Rick, what?
It was a good match.
It was.
What the hell's going on?
It was.
This is not going to be good.
Back and forth action. Great.
Oh, my Lord. What is wrong with you?
But this shows that Seth can have a great match with anyone.
Yeah.
Y'all really didn't see Dolph Ziggler overselling again? Come on, he was.
Not as much. I mean,
Not
All
as
the greats
much.
have done it. All the greats have done it.
Oh, come on. No.
I just thought. I mean, the back and forth action was out of this world. I thought it was a good match.
It was.
Come on.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Really?
You're all
Ask your
Tony.
Did he watch it? He has his head down. Hello? Did you see that match? Are you on the Seth versus Dolph? No. See, thank you. Garbage.
But if he did, he probably would have said, "Yep."
No, he saw it. He said he saw it.
Oh, did he?
I hope he said he saw it. He said he saw it.
Leave my secretary out of this. My secretary, by the way, is Tom Petito.
I didn't like it.
He is a fan of Seth Rollins, and he thinks. And I'm telling you, if he would have saw this match, he would have enjoyed it. Now get back to work.
We got to making
He got some
copies.
typing to do.
He's got some typing to do. Is that what it is?
He's doing the job that Miguel was supposed to be doing.
Yeah. What? Why is it Miguel doing that?
Talk about me, Mr. Miguel. That's why. I'm sorry, Miguel.
Okay. We'll let him live, I guess. Right? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just didn't like it. I'm sorry. I really didn't. Seth Rollins won. There. I said it. He hit him with the pedigree. But actually, you know what? Before that, though, didn't you guys thought it was kind of weird that, like before, when Dean won and then Seth's music hit, that they just walked right by each other, nothing.
Oh, when
Yeah.
Dean went to,
And then Dean went to the Spanish announce table, started speaking Spanish. That part was funny. I give it that. That part was funny. All right, so now we got the Wise cutting a very creepy promo.
Yeah.
Was that creepy?
That was cool.
That was good, though, man. I'm telling you, Bray Wyatt, man, he's
He's
awesome.
man.
He is good, man. Very, very creepy. But they, of course, they invite the New Day to go where they are at. So, I mean, I don't know where they're going with that part.
That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting. So, now, then we hear the
Excuse
infamous
me?
words of, "Excuse me!"
Excuse me.
Vicky Guerrero was back. Of course, they made her look like a chump again.
Oh,
They did.
boy.
They made her look like a chump. To me, you know, it's like they're playing around with it, you know. I mean, she's a very good pro on mic. She's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Teddy Long is probably the worst. And then John Laryngitis, he comes in second. But, I mean, come on. Vicky Guerrero, she's the best on the mic, and they still made her look like a chump.
Yeah,
to me, that's how I felt. You know, like a clown, like playing a game or something like that, you know. I was very offended. I'm a Vicky Guerrero fan, and I was very offended.
Yeah.
She put her name in the for the SmackDown GM, which we all know she ain't gonna get it. You know, I don't know why they keep doing this. Who are they gonna have next week?
I know. That's what I was thinking. Who?
I don't remember anybody. Mick Foley, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Could be Mick Foley.
Did he run SmackDown?
Did he?
He went
He ran Raw.
Raw.
He ran Raw. Wait a minute. Did you even ever find out about when was the last title change on Raw was? Remember we talked about that last week? You didn't.
You know what? I
What?
have a secretary here now.
Have him get on it while we talk about it. Who was the last? When was the last title change at Raw? I'm saying it was. I think it was Mick Foley
Probably
when he
was.
beat The Rock
Yeah.
on Raw, and that was the day that WCW came out and said, you know,
Tony
if you're
Khan,
gonna
yeah.
switch over, you're gonna see Mick Foley with the title.
A has-been champion, you win title, blah, blah.
Yeah. So I think that's what it is. So as he's looking it up, Vicky Guerrero ended up getting escorted away. So now up next we have the Golden Truth versus the Vaudevillains. What is going on? Can somebody please tell me what is happening here? What is happening here? Because I'm lost.
Yeah.
Can you guys explain this to
I
me?
hate to say it, but I think they're starting to bury the Vaudevillains. I'm sorry, Rick.
You think so?
Yeah.
They are. They
They're starting to
absolutely
bury
are.
them.
Really?
Yeah. It's too bad.
But now, you know what? I agree with Rick about what they're doing. I like what they're doing with Fandango and Tyler Breeze. You notice they're matching now. Mm-hmm. I think that's neat. I like that. I really do like that. So I'm guessing they're really going to... But if they're going to push them, please, they need to get away with the Golden Truth. Get them away from there. Put them in a different program. You know what? Hey, here's an idea. The Shining Stars. Are they...
The Shining Stars? They actually wrestle?
Yeah.
They
no.
do wrestle?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
We'll find out at the house show next week. next Sunday.
Yeah.
Wow. I forgot about that. We will report live from... No, we won't. So, anyway, wait, who won that match? Oh, yeah, the Golden Truth won.
Yeah.
So
They hit the solid gold.
the solid
for the
gold.
win.
I do like that name. That is a good name for them. I'm sorry. All right, so now up next, it was John Cena. He comes out, cuts a decent promo.
Before we get on that,
Okay.
how about Bob Backlund giving Darren Young
The crossface chicken wing. Yes, you know what? I wasn't going to comment on that, but since you brought it up, yes, I'm very impressed. I like it. I think
I like it.
I like it, but you have to think. In my opinion, as a former wrestler myself, I think that hold belongs to a heel, not a babyface. Think about it. When Bob Backlund was using the crossface chicken wing, it was when he was a heel, not a babyface. He never used that as a babyface, but he did as a heel. So how is this going to work out? You know what I'm saying? Is Darren Young going to come as a heel or a babyface? By the way, he was at the food fight. So,
He was.
but you know what I'm saying? I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, heel, babyface, Darren Young. He's being coached?
I can see Darren Young as a heel because you could call him
He
and
can
say,
do it.
you know what, to make him great, he has to be bad. Because primetime players, they were bad at one point.
Yes, they were.
As heels,
Yep.
and that's when he was great. So
That's
maybe
true.
Make him great again.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with you, and I think the crossface chicken wing will work if he does it as a heel, not a babyface. So, all right. So now we're back to John Cena. He comes out, cuts a promo on AJ and the club. The promo was good. I thought the promo was pretty decent. The AJ and the club came out. They ended up going back and forth with their promo. I thought it was a little bit too long.
Yeah.
The one when they kept saying that they're just going to keep beating up Cena, that was getting a little stupid.
No, Tony,
You
that
didn't?
was hilarious.
I like when they did that.
I just
And beat up Cena.
and beat up Cena.
When they said, and what holiday's next? Halloween. I'm going to dress up as Bushwhacker Luke. I'm going to lick you in the head, and I'm going to beat up John Cena. That was
And
hilarious.
beat up Cena.
I just thought it was too long.
He's going to wrap gifts.
The what?
Well, for Christmas, he said, I'm going to wrap gifts with my hot Asian wife.
Yes.
And I beat up John Cena.
That was good. I like that.
Oh my God. Yeah. No. That was, to me, it was just a little bit too long, and nothing was really going with it. But they end up beating the crap out of Cena. I know I'm skipping a lot between what happened, but the odd thing is, who came out?
Enzo
and Kaz. Now, you know what? I can see this as something that's going to have good potential. When all that happened, I knew right away that the match at Battleground was going to be John Cena and Enzo and Kaz against the club. I saw that coming from them as soon as they came in. I was like, yep, that's going to be the match at Battleground. Now, me personally, I'd rather see the club or Gallows and Anderson against Enzo and Cass. That's it. I don't want AJ there, and I don't want Cena there. That would be a good match. This being a 6-man, I don't know. I think I'll still like it, but I don't think I'll have that oomph if AJ and Cena wasn't there.
Yeah.
So when Enzo gets his butt kicked, who's getting the hot tag?
It's going to be Big Cass.
Because
Not Cena?
Not Cena, unless it's with AJ. If AJ's in there, then the hot tag will go to Cena.
Yeah.
But if AJ's not in there, the hot tag's going to go to Big Cass. So,
Well, this just in.
oh, right.
John Cena defeated Rey Mysterio for the WWE Championship on July 25th, 2011.
On Raw?
That is on Raw.
Really? So 5 years ago? I don't remember that.
Me neither.
Rey Mysterio was the champion.
Was it
and
the
he lost to
WWE
John
or
Cena.
World Championship one?
Listen, Joe, you're asking a lot of questions.
No, I really do want to know. Was it the I want to know too.
Because they had 2 belts back then.
Was it? They were
think
still
Cena-
split. Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
yeah, they were.
WCW.
title.
WWE title. WWE
Yes.
title. So who was the world heavyweight title then? Who had that?
At that, we're talking about Raw.
Yeah.
At that time, they had the split. They were on
Yeah, but that was still
SmackDown.
the heavyweight champion.
You had the golden belt and
We
the
had the
spinner
golden-
Rooney belt.
Yeah, the spinner Rooney belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Get your secretary on it. All right, so now all that happened. I mean, how do you guys feel about this match at Battleground? John Cena with Enzo and Cass against the Club.
I honestly,
Thoughts?
I feel bad for the social outcasts because now their whole story is gone.
It's gone.
So this match to me is just
Yeah.
because it's basically going to be SummerSlam, John Cena versus AJ Styles.
Again,
That's
yeah.
SummerSlam. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's got to be the final one, I
So
hope.
let's just,
The what?
yeah, absolutely. This is just a match they just threw together just to
Yeah.
put on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I feel. Too.
No, you know what? I agree with you.
It's something they put together just for somebody to watch. And
But how do you feel? I mean, are you looking forward to it? Or you can care less?
No, because I mean, it's like you said. I mean, it's pretty predictable. Enzo will probably start, and
Yep.
depends who's in there. He'll give the hot tag to Cena. I mean, Big Kaz or Cena. So
Yeah. But as professional journalism that we are, we still have to cover it.
Oh, I will.
All right, so now up next, Summer Rae versus Becky Lynch. That was a decent match, I thought. As much, I'm not a big fan of Summer Rae. I am a big fan of Becky Lynch, but you know them two together, they did a decent match. And sometimes Summer Rae isn't a good heel wrestler, but she did pretty good with this.
Yes, she did. And you know what? I also remember I came up with the whole putting Tyler Breeze and Fandango together.
Oh yeah,
How about Alicia Fox and Summer Rae together
that's what.
as a tag team?
Really?
Yeah,
For a push? A good push them two.
them too.
What?
They got the long legs.
That's true.
They
They do.
have a lot of good kicks. I think they will be a great tag team together. Alicia Fox and Summer Rae.
I don't see it though. I don't. I really don't see it.
Summer Rae, she's not a wrestler. She's just somebody to show.
But she did good in this match. You didn't think so?
No.
You didn't think so?
I never been a fan of Summer Rae, so
What?
I guess
I'm not either. But I thought this was a good match.
yeah.
Rick?
It was a great match. I thought
it was a good match. You're outnumbered, Joe.
Okay.
No, I did. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Summer Rae, but she did really good in this match. And I don't know if it's because of Becky Lynch. You know, she's a super baby face. Yeah. So I don't know if that helped, but I dug this match. So, winner, Becky Lynch. All right, so now New Day comes out and they cut a promo on the Wyatts. What did you guys feel about this promo? Do you think it's a right angle that they're doing, especially with Xavier Woods? And especially what he said at the end? What do you guys think?
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, way Xavier walked away, like, you know, he feels like there's something up, and especially if they fight on their compound, whatever they're calling it.
Now, do you think he's faking this, or is he? You know, because to me, if it comes out like if he's faking it, I'm really gonna hate the New Day.
Yes.
oh, yeah, I will
Yeah.
hate it too.
I hope they go with that angle.
Go ahead.
I hope they go with that angle, and it turns out that, you know, he plays some kind of part. Maybe do a heel turn. Who knows?
See, I heard that with the upcoming brand split.
Yeah.
Remember, I talked about it a long time ago, a few episodes ago, about turning Xavier Woods as a heel, and he would be really good at it. I hope they do it, especially with the brand split coming up. They could split him. Actually, another rumor I heard too, I forgot to even say about this, that they want to push Big E. They want to give him a really big push. Towards what? I don't know. But with the upcoming brand split, these guys are going to have to lose the title either at Battleground or before that. Or you know what I'm saying? In order for this whole brand split to happen. Because at Battleground, I mean, they're making up all the matches now. We've said this, though, since the beginning. We don't know, you know, how's this going to work? If they're going to do the brand split, and then you got, you know, because if AJ and Cena are in separate brands, they're still fighting each other on that battle. I don't know. It's weird. Very weird. So, but yeah, I thought the promo was good. I thought it was good. I thought, you know, the way Xavier Woods, it's like I said, if it shows that he was just faking it or whatever, I'm going to be disappointed because if they really run with it, I'm going to say, hey, I applaud. That's some good acting right there, man. That's really damn good.
One question. I was confused when he said, I don't know how, but he knows.
I don't know. That was weird. That was really weird. You know, we got, what, 2 weeks to know? I mean, because obviously it's going to be, like, who are the Wyatts, though, is going to fight them two for the belts? Or is it they're going to make it a 6-man tag?
I think it's going to be a 6-man.
Yeah? I hope not. Because then that means that they're not defending the belts again.
Yep.
Come on, it's getting ridiculous with this, man. So, all right, so now the main event of the night, it was a elimination match. The Dudley Boys, Kane, Big Show, Apollo Crews, and Mark Henry. Oh, Jack Swagger and Zack Ryder. Oh, boy, Zack Ryder. Versus the Lucha Dragons, Alberto Del Rio, Sheamus, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, Chris Jericho, and Kevin Owens. Let me tell you something. I was playing Candy Crush like a mug because I was not into this match at all.
This match was
Come
terrible.
on. It was bad. There was nothing great about this match. Did you, Joe?
Except for when Kevin Owens gave Mark Henry the pop.
Yeah. That was hysterical. That was funny. But
I think what Kevin Owens hit Sami Zayn with the chair and he got disqualified.
Yeah.
Then Kane took the chair and hit Kevin Owens, who just got disqualified,
Yeah.
and he got disqualified.
Yeah.
What the hell? Even the commentators were like, what's going on?
They had no clue.
I think they just want to get rid of bodies, you know.
Yeah. So the winners ended up being Big Show and Zack Ryder. Come on. Zack Ryder. What is going on with Zack Ryder? He's getting all these freaking number one. He's the number one contender for every belt that's being held right now. He might as well be the number one contender for the women's title. Give him a match. Give him a match with Charlotte. Why? What is going on? Why are they giving Zack Ryder all these number one contender matches? He wins the big one at WrestleMania, then he loses the belt at Raw, then he's the number one contender for the US title, then he's the number one contender again for the IC title, then he loses, he wins, he loses, he wins this match. Ah!
All right, Jordan, calm down.
No! I'm tired of Zack Ryder. Draft him away. Get him away. Draft him to the locker room. What is going? Why Zack Ryder? You stop that. I don't want to see no woo-woo-woos going on around here. No. No wooing, man. Seriously, they gave Zack Ryder on the 4th of July episode of Raw. They gave him the win in the main event? What is going on? I don't get it.
And what I don't get is nobody returned.
No.
Nothing special happened. It was
Nothing.
Just Team USA won.
Yeah. I don't get it. Oh my Lord, give me a break, will you? My rating for Raw was a big fat 0. That's what I gave it. Big fat 0. Didn't like it. I don't care for it. So, all right. So anyways, it is time for Rick Serrano III's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Take it away.
Welcome back to Rick Serrano's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Today's joke is, what did Hulk Hogan ask in arts and crafts class?
What?
What you gonna glue, brother?
Christ.
Hey, what you gonna glue?
Well, what you gonna
When
glue?
it sticks to you.
Hey, I got it. Yeah, wow. What you gonna glue, brother? Oh my God, I got Gorilla Glue. I do, it works good.
Well, if you have a wrestling joke and you would like it to be told on our podcast, send it in to our Wrestling POV podcast page on Facebook, our Twitter page at Wrestling POV, or Instagram at Wrestling POV1 using the hashtag WPOV jokes. Ladies and gentlemen, also don't forget we have a live show on Facebook, July 16th. Oh my goodness, I'm going upstate. I'm going to the country, people, and we're going to be there. It's going to be a party. Make sure you guys tune in. We're going to play games. We're going to have a whole bunch of things going on. Make sure you are there live on Facebook. And now, with that, we are going into Underrated, Overrated.
Whoop, whoop. All right, who's going first?
I don't know. I went first last time.
Did you?
Yeah.
You went first? You want to go first this time, Rick? Or you want me to go? I'll go.
You can go first.
Okay. I'll go. All right, so my first pick, the old school pick, I'm going with Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. Overrated or underrated? Come on. Give it to me. What?
I'll say underrated.
Underrated, okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, what did he only win? One Intercontinental Championship?
No.
Or two?
I thought he won a couple. Wasn't he like champion for a long time too?
Yeah.
IC champ for a long time, right?
Yeah.
He almost broke the record for the Honky Tonk Man, I believe, right? Or no?
No.
No? Didn't we went through this already?
Yes,
we did. Okay, my bad. I wasn't paying attention. No, I'm kidding.
No,
So underrated, really?
I always thought he could do more. I always thought he should be a world champion.
I did too. I do agree with that.
You know, in the base of the reason why they got rid of him because Brock Lesnar came in. They had that fight on the plane.
Oh yeah,
and
that's
it was
right.
no more Mr. Perfect.
Yeah,
So it was a big waste.
Yeah.
You know, that's
a waste of
and his
talent. Yeah.
promos were off.
Oh,
the
my God.
hook. I mean,
God, yeah.
especially he used to throw the football into the basketball hoop.
When he
and-
came back as Mr. Perfect,
Yeah.
Oh my God, he rocked that gimmick.
yeah,
he did.
in the perfect plex, that was a good move.
Hell yeah! Shoot, are you kidding me? When the video game first came out, I was always Mr. Perfect, Kurt
Yeah.
Hennig.
Yeah.
I loved how they did in the old school video game.
Yeah.
So. All right, so Rick, what do you think?
I mean, any man that can make the fisherman suplex their finisher and make it that perfect, absolutely underrated. He was the best. I loved him. He was one of my favorite technical wrestlers.
Yep.
Up with Bret Hart, he was one of the best technical wrestlers of all time.
Yeah.
I think he was definitely underrated. I think he should have been pushed to the stars. I mean, every program that he was in, you wanted to watch that match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The way he spoke on the mic, the way he was in the ring, phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
He was absolutely perfect. And when I watched his DVD and I found out that those vignettes he did were staged, I was upset. I was heartbroken.
yeah.
I was so heartbroken. I was like, no, he is Mr. Perfect.
You know what pissed me off is when they started putting him in Ric Flair's valet. Like,
Yeah.
That's when I was like, come on,
Yeah.
this guy could do so much
He
more.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know,
But he even did that
He even did
perfectly.
exactly.
I know,
did,
but,
man. He
you know,
rocked
He
that.
should have been in a better role.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. He was definitely underrated. There was so much more they could have did with him, and you know, God rest his soul. But I would have loved to have seen him as champion, as heavyweight champion. You know what I'm saying? He was good. He was one of the best. So, all right. So, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, underrated. All right, my next pick. Since I'm going off with Mr. Perfect, I'm going to go with his son, Curtis Axel. Underrated or overrated? What do you guys think?
Go ahead, Rick.
I will say he is underrated.
Okay.
He was great as the IC champion. I thought Paul Heyman ruined him.
Really?
Yeah.
How you figure?
I didn't like him with Paul Heyman. I know he was a champ with Paul Heyman and everything, but
Yeah.
being with Paul Heyman is not for everybody. You know, not everybody could be a Paul Heyman guy. And I think Curtis Axel has so much charisma of his own that he didn't need to have Paul Heyman with him.
Right.
But also, Ryback held him back, being in that stupid tag team,
Ryback, yeah.
Yeah, so I think give him a chance to be himself.
Yeah.
And he will. What is it?
As a heel.
As a heel, yeah. What is it? He says he acts. He does.
What?
He does the chop. Whatever he does, he would definitely kill it. I love Chris Axel. He is underrated to me.
All right. JoJo, what do you think?
Definitely overrated.
Overrated? What?
Well, I just think because every gimmick he's been in, it just hasn't worked.
Really? You don't think so?
No, I mean, he's
Like
got
what? Like, I mean,
the whole Hogan thing he did.
that was hysterical.
Yeah, kind of. The thing with he didn't really go anywhere. Paul Heyman.
No.
What was the other one there? He had
I forgot.
the Ryback thing.
Ryback,
you know?
yeah.
I just think and he doesn't have the moves that like his dad does. For
No,
sure.
God, no.
You know, so
He moves a little bit like him, though. There's some
Yeah.
similarities, but not much.
Yeah, he just hasn't done it for me yet.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know.
But me, in my opinion, I think he is underrated, and I'll tell you why. If they would have the Hulk Hogan gimmick and the Macho Man aside, him and Damian Sandow, a perfect tag team right there. Them two has so much charisma and character, especially being with Damian Sandow. He can feed off of that. That would have been such a good tag team. I would have loved to have seen that. To me, he's underrated. Yeah, sometimes he got carried away with some of the stuff when he was with Ryback. That I didn't like that as a tag. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no chemistry there. There really wasn't. But if you would have put him with Damian Sandow like they were trying to do, put that stupid Hulk Hogan and Macho Man aside, no offense on them, but they were trying to be like them, they would have been a really good tag team. As a babyface, not a heel, but as a babyface. And what you guys forgot is that Curtis Axel, all right, is what? The longest reigning Royal Rumble.
Oh, God.
Okay? For 1 year. You guys forgot about that. Underrated, damn it. Underrated. All right, so who wants to go next? Joe?
All right.
Yeah, go.
So for my old school wrestler, I grew up watching this guy as a manager and as a tag team champion, Mr. Fuji.
Wow, that's a good pick. As a manager or a wrestler?
I grew up watching him as a wrestler.
So did I.
Mr. Saito.
Mr. Saito.
Yeah,
that's right.
They were good.
I'm going him as a thing. We can't do both.
So let's do him as a manager.
We'll do him as a man. I think he was underrated. I'm gonna go with underrated. He was very good as a manager, even though his English wasn't that good. But he was good as a manager. I loved him when he was with Powers of Pain. Okay, with the Warlord and the Barbarian. And then, he kind of got stupid, though, with the Pain. I was like, what are you doing, Mr. Fuji? That's not you. But, but he was a good manager. Wrestler, he was very good. Very good. And, with the whole salt thing, I was always afraid of that, because I was like, he's going to cheat. He's gonna, I was a little boy. Not now. I was a little boy. And he's going to cheat. He's going to throw the salt in the face. And I always got scared of that. I don't know why. It's like with people with Kamala, they go, oh my God, he's going to eat me. But that's how I was with Mr. Fuji. He knew how to play a character. He did it so good. So my pick is underrated.
For me, I didn't really get to see him wrestle. I saw him as a manager. As a manager, absolutely underrated. One of the best managers of all time. The Salt, I loved it. The Kane, I remember a match, he had the Orient Express versus the Rock and Owen Hart and Anvil in the 92 Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And he put the Kane up into the corner and Owen just went right through the Kane.
Yes.
He was just a perfect manager. He was a perfect heel manager, man. He set the bar for a lot of people. Mr. Fuji, underrated.
Yes, I agree.
Well, I couldn't agree with you guys more.
That's unanimous.
You talked about, his broken English, but he really didn't have to say that because he just, we gonna get you.
Yeah.
It was great. And what I really liked
get you,
about,
sucker.
Yeah, we're gonna. What I really liked about he was like the first manager to really interject himself in the wrestling match.
Yeah.
With the Salt and the Kane.
Yeah.
If you think about it, no other managers, they just basically hung out at the ringside.
Yep.
And then Mr. Fuji came along and he started interjecting himself. And it was like, hey, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And
those people getting really pissed off because he was interfering and stuff.
And he managed some great people like the Demolition.
Yeah,
Powers of
that's
Pain,
right.
Killer Khan.
And,
but his famous one was probably Don Morocco. Him were really close.
Oh, my God, Don Morocco. What's a legend right there, boy.
Yeah. And then
nasty.
The last one, Big Yokozuna, two-time WWF champion.
That's right.
And he threw the salt in Bret Hart's face in WrestleMania there, and Hogan came out with the black eye and took the belt after that.
That's right, yeah.
So,
good call.
The worst WrestleMania of all time.
So, Mr. Fuji. Yeah.
Mr. Fuji, unanimously underrated.
Definitely.
Nice.
My current wrestler, I'm going to go with Austin Aries.
Austin Aries.
Yes.
Ooh, Rick, you go because I'm. Oh man, Austin Aries.
You know what, Austin Aries, man. When Kurt Angle joined TNA, I was big on TNA, and then at one point, Austin Aries makes his return a couple of years later, and I was like, who the hell is this guy? And everybody's just like, oh my God, Austin Aries. Austin Aries, overrated. I don't know who you are. And the matches I've seen you fight, I was just like, overrated. Overrated.
You know what? I have to agree with Rick. Definitely overrated. The big hype for him when he was coming to NXT, I just think it was just way too over. He fought against, didn't he fight Shinsuke Nakamura? He did, right? And he lost. So, I'm not impressed with him, to be honest. To me, he almost looks like Queen, the lead singer from Queen.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury, yeah, he does, right? But I don't know. Me, in my opinion, I'm not big up. I'm like, nah, he doesn't do anything for me. So I'm gonna go with overrated.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you guys.
Whoa!
Underrated. He was, this guy was, even before he came to TNA, he was a champion in Ring of Honor multiple times. And then his first run in TNA was like 2003 to 2005. He was a champion there. Then he came back, went to Ring of Honor.
Yep.
Then he came back. And then he ended up being an X Division champion for 298 days. And then he went on to be a TNA champion after he beat Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode.
So I just, and now he's in NXT. I always thought, with the TNA wrestlers that they're being held down because none of them been called up. And I thought, especially like Samoa Joe or, Aries, I think they should have been on the main roster. Mm-hmm. These guys have been wrestling for over 10 years. Yeah. And I just always thought, maybe Triple H's got something to do with it. Keep them down. I don't know.
The thing is that the way TNA does things is different than the way WWE does things, because if you look at Finn Balor, too, you know what I'm saying? He's been wrestling for a long time. He never was in TNA, but he's still down in NXT.
He was a huge star.
But
in Japan.
In Japan, yeah. But no, I agree with you. But then it's like I think any wrestler that comes from TNA, they all starting from NXT. And I haven't seen not one go up in the main roster yet. So at that point I agree with you.
Samoa Joe should have been there.
Samoa, I think he'll come up soon. Yeah. Don't be surprised you hear his name in the draft. So, all right, next, Rick.
All right.
What do you got?
So I gave a pass on my underrated, overrated this week, and I passed it on to my secretary Tom Petito, and he gave me a list.
A list? So, we only doing two.
We got two. A list of two. Tony. So Petito, who's he's a huge fan of our show, and he said his past wrestler is Raven.
Raven. That's a good call. You know what, though? I'm sorry to say, but he is overrated. Straight up overrated, and I'm going to tell you why. The whole, I am Raven. What about me? What about Raven? What about Carajo? He kept doing that way too much. Enough with that. I liked him as a wrestler. He was good.
Did you say about soak it in?
The same thing. That's the same thing. I don't like that. But he was like, what do you mean, what about you? What about you? You ain't nobody. No, he was a good wrestler. He did have awesome matches in ECW, but it was just going on, and it kept going. Like, to me, he was a rejected Bray Wyatt. And it was just, he's good, but to me, he wasn't that good. And he just kept, it was the same thing. Nothing new ever came out of Raven. It really didn't. He didn't improve on that character. I'm sorry. He just kept feeding off of the, what about me? What about Raven? No, that's my girlfriend. No, well, yeah, you can have her, but wait a minute. No, she can come back to me. With the whole, I was like, stop. Enough. He did have some classic matches, but to me, he was just overrated. Joe.
Okay. Didn't he start out like the Surfer Kid or something like that?
Something Polo.
Yeah. He was a manager.
Yeah, he was a manager. Something Polo. Marco Polo? Something stupid like that.
But anyways, you're right. And in ECW, he was really good. I thought he had some good matches, Tommy Dreamer and those guys. Mm-hmm. But I just didn't understand the whole sitting down in the ring thing. I think he he just became a gimmick wrestler.
Yeah. That's
definitely overrated. Yeah.
Rick.
Oh my God.
You got the squinchy of the nose.
You're talking about gimmick wrestlers? Mick Foley did the same crap every time he fought.
He was
Rick
a
Flair
classic.
did the same crap every time he fought. Gimmick, come on. Raven is highly underrated.
Wow.
Highly underrated. One of the best hardcore champions of all time. One of the best in ECW.
No.
He made me want to watch WCW. I didn't watch WCW. That was crap. When I watched it, it was because of Raven and his flock. He sat down in the ring. You know who else sat in the corner of the ring? Jake the Snake Roberts. And we all said
he had
was
a snake.
underrated.
He had a snake.
And Raven, Raven was the era's CM Punk at the time.
No.
Raven was so great on the mic.
Now, but let me tell you this, though. When Raven went to WCW and tried to do the Ravens flock then, did it work? No. No, it did not. No, it did not. No, it did not. It was garbage. The crowd was silent when he was there. It was garbage.
Yeah.
Nada.
Because they couldn't appreciate his Quote the Raven. Level
Quote
four.
the Raven. Yeah, I remember that.
All right, so you got 2 overrated and 1 underrated. So he's underrated. Sorry, Rick.
He is underrated. Thank you, Tony.
No, I said overrated. All right, who's your next one?
Tom's second pick for our modern day wrestler is the Architect, Seth Rollins.
Ooh, wow. Man, another one. I feel that he is overrated. I think he's overrated. I really do. He's good on the mic, but it's just something about him that it looks like he's trying just way too hard to be a heel. You know, I mean, like when he first came back, it was like, he had everybody fooled, and then he's like, but you guys suck. It's like, wait a minute, why'd you say that? And it's weird. It's just weird to me. And good wrestler though, he can tell a story in the ring, but it's starting to get repetitive. You know what I'm saying? And with the mic, and I don't know, I just feel like he's overrated. Good wrestler though, and he can tell a story. But I just think they're going overboard with it because, he came back. Granted, he did lose the title, but he went right into the title picture without any kind of storyline between. I don't know. It's just, to me, it's like they're trying too hard with him, and it's not his fault. It's the writers, and probably Vince, to try to push him that hard as a top heel. You compare him to somebody like Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is a better heel than Seth Rollins any day. You know what I'm saying? And Kevin Owens is not trying. He knows what to say. He knows what to do. Seth Rollins, it just looks like he's constantly, like trying to reel it in. And then once he gets a little bit, that's why, because you guys suck. No. That's not how you do it. But I don't know. It's just my opinion. I think he is overrated. Joe?
Well, I'm definitely going to go underrated because I think he's a phenomenal wrestler. I think he's got great mic skills. He can really get under the crowd skins. But to touch on what you're saying, Tony, I think he lost some of his mojo. And like you're saying, he's trying too hard to be a heel. Mm-hmm. But when he was out, he actually picked up a lot of fan base. And people are like, we want Seth back. And because they knew the energy he was going to bring back to the ring. Mm-hmm. So now that he has people liking him and not liking him, it's hard for him to actually be hated. But if you think about his first run as a heel, people couldn't stand him. Yeah. They could not stand him. And that's what made him great. So, I mean, you are right. I mean, I think he lost some of this mojo as being a heel. So it's tough for him. It's like AJ. Yeah. It's tough for him to be a heel, a true heel, and get that support. So, but as far as his in-ring skills and his mic skills, I mean, I think he's spot on. I think he's definitely underrated.
Wow. All right, Rick, I know what you're going to say.
Let me just start off with a little bit of history. When the Shield was together, who was the best in-ring performer of the three?
No doubt about it. Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Now, Seth Rollins was already the best in the ring, but everybody focused on Reigns and Dean Ambrose. But everybody wanted to see Seth Rollins in that ring doing his magic, flipping over the ropes, doing his dives, doing his twists and turns. Seth Rollins is the best in-ring performer.
Now, let me ask you a question, though. Granted, you know what? I do like Seth Rollins when he was with the Shield. He was more aggressive in the Shield than he is since he's been alone.
Well, I think, you know what? I think part of it has to do with his injury. So,
even before the injury. Before the injury, he does not wrestle like he did when he was with the Shield.
And that's a great point. And I think you just changed my answer because he was hiding behind Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose.
What?
Because he knew everybody's focus was on them, so he could do whatever he wanted. So when he came out by himself, he wasn't the same. He wasn't doing everything he normally would do. I still think he's underrated, and I think he's a great on the mic. I think now, since he's come back from his injury, he has been playing more towards the crowd and stuff like that. Mm. But I definitely have to say underrated. Wait, what, Tom? What? Oh, Tom gave me a note, and Tom says that Seth Rollins is this era's Triple H.
Get out of here.
Seth Rollins is
No, he is
overrated.
not.
Seth Rollins is clearly overrated.
He stole Triple H's move.
Exactly. You know what? Seth Rollins is overrated. Get out. Tom, you're fired as secretary. I have an opening for secretary.
Well, last day for Tom. You gonna give him a severance pay?
Hell no. Miguel, get him out. You know when you heard him, Tommy, get out of here, Tom Petito. What do you think you're a secretary now? Get out of here.
All right, so that was good pick, good topics, good discussion. I really like that. I really enjoyed myself. So now, you want to bring in Miguel Cole?
I'm here.
Oh, sorry. What?
I'm right here.
I'm having technical difficulties. Hold on.
Well, did you
All
have
right.
technical difficulties? I'll tell you what I'm doing this weekend. On Sunday, I'm doing a SmackDown breakdown on YouTube. Check it out, Wrestling POV Podcast.
Yay.
But now, I have an idea, Mr. Tony.
Okay.
I am calling out Taz,
Uh-oh.
the submission suplex machine, whatever they want to call him. I'm calling you out. I want to have my first match on our Facebook live show, July 16th, upstate New York. You be there or you be square.
Wow.
Ooh,
Really?
yeah.
Really?
I'm hoping Taz,
So we're going to have a little match in my house.
Yes.
July-
Anytime, any place, anywhere. Well, actually, not anytime, any place, anywhere. Actually, July 16th in your house, upstate New York.
So what? All right. So that's a challenge we got now. So we got to let's see if
You heard it, Taz. Come on.
That's right. And I have to agree with Miguel. And you guys can chime in anytime you want, but I have to agree with Miguel. I don't like being having people taking our segments when we clearly had them first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and what bothers me the most is how he went after The Rock.
And then
Like,
yeah.
Like, if he would have went to The Rock and been like, yo, dude, you know what? I did this first, whatever. I would have been like, all right, cool. But
Yeah.
you know what? When you're stealing stuff from other people, you can't be doing that.
That's
You know,
true.
what's going on, bro?
That's true, and then the thing of it is, I do listen to Taz, the Taz was, he was a good worker back then in the day in ECW and all that other stuff. So, if you're going to take something from somebody, at least admit it. Man up and say, hey, you know what? That's a good segment. I'm going to do that too. I would have been flat. I would have been like, all right, Taz, that's fine. But to flat out do it and then just try to take credit like you made that crap up yourself? No. I'm sorry. We're a good podcast. We are a really good podcast. And to have him steal it, no, I don't like it.
Mr. Tony, I know you already did underrated, overrated, but Taz, he is overrated. The Taz Show, he's overrated. The Wrestling POV Podcast is the best podcast out there.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Tony, I am so fired up.
I
Can
see.
you be the special guest referee for the match?
I will be the special guest referee for that match.
I'm really
I will.
pumped, Mr. Tony. I'm going to start training even harder now.
All right. So what do you got going on this week for your training? You got one more training left to do, right?
Oh, yes, Mr. Rick, he hasn't told me what it is yet, but I'm pretty excited about it. Well, I'll tell you what it is right now. You have to, for your last training as a wrestler, so we already did the entrance, we already did your core strength, we did your speed, we did your flexibility, but one thing is missing, your mic work. You got to deliver a great promo.
There you
And
go.
we're gonna do a lot of homework on this one, Miguel. Oh, Mr. Rick, I am ready, because you know what? I am going to kick his butt.
Whoa.
Yeah, you see, that's what I'm talking about. We got to work on that, Miguel.
Yeah,
Your trash talk is not really that well right now.
Remember, you gotta make it PG though, right?
You know what? Hey, you know what? When it comes to this little feud we got going with Taz, it's all
good.
out. Yeah, let's let it all out. But I've never seen Miguel like this before.
Yeah.
He's really determined. I'm looking at the videos. I'm really impressed by it.
I watch out for yourself there, Tom.
Oh, Tommy's tied up already.
See?
Yeah. Well, hey,
You made Miguel mad.
yeah, I know, right? Well, I'm definitely looking forward to is our live show, everybody. Don't forget, next week, July 16th, is our live show. Please join us then on our Facebook page at Wrestling POV. You check us out there, ask whatever questions, and during the show, we will have our own Miguel Cole to answer everybody's question. It might not be what you might like. I mean, he might, he gets a little thick in the fingers with him when he's typing, but just bear with him. He will relay the messages to us. We will see it. But Miguel, our very own Miguel Cole, he's the one that's going to be answering all you guys' questions, so ask away. Feel free. Hey, it's going to be a great show. I'm looking forward to it. That wraps up this show for today. I'm pumped up for next week. I'm excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So all right, so now that ends this show for today. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
the Iceman JoJo.
And the third wheel,
Rick Serrano the third.
And our intern,
Miguel Cole. Taz, I'm coming for you. Adios.
love, peace, and hair grease. We will see you next week for our live show. The dog too.